Are we in?
Hello, everybody. If you can see us, hear us, please send a message in the box because we are not really sure if we are visible, if you can hear us.
Try Les Mills Plus free for 30 days. The ultimate fitness app. Access our
Please send us a message in the chat box if you.
This is the first time we're
Ah.
doing this, so we don't. Are
There
we
is someone-
live? Yes.
Hello,
Right.
hello,
Okay.
everybody. How are you doing? Let us know in the chat box. If this is the first time you join one of these live sessions, we'll quickly explain how it works. So we just start talking about random stuff. And if you have any questions, you can just drop them in the chat box and we will pick them up and we will answer them along the way.
I will coordinate because we are working with two computers, so high tech and everything. Whoop, whoop.
So it's great to be here again. It's been a year since we did such a live session. It's only recently that we thought about this. Like, when did we do the last live session? It's like that was in Spain. It was
Yeah, it was
Chri-
cold.
was around Christmas or so last year.
I
So
think didn't we do it with our Christmas hats on?
yeah, probably could be.
Yeah.
And anyway, it was really a long time ago.
So we were thinking we have to do one again, and
Definitely.
here we are.
And we already have a question. We have two questions already. The first one is from Tony. Which equipment we're using? You also asked this in the video.
We can show.
Yeah, you can.
Wait. Ta-da! It's super small. Here, this is your division.
It's my division. It's a Sony ZV-1. It's a really good camera for vlogging. We used to have a bigger camera, a Canon, but it broke down, so we had to buy a cheaper one that could arrive the day after because we were in the middle of a project. So we bought this one with the idea that we are gonna buy another one once we get out of. It was in Italy, so once we get out of Italy. But we never really needed one because this one it's excellent. It's not expensive. It's medium expensive, but it works really great. But the only disadvantage of this camera is that it has a fixed lens and we can't shoot wide angle. So for wide angle, we use this, an iPhone 11. And then
But that solution is gonna solve itself tomorrow.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we have a wide angle lens arriving for this one. It's something you put on the fixed lens so we can shoot wide angle.
And since last winter, we also have a drone.
Yeah, we also have a
Yes.
drone for
Yeah.
the aerial shots.
Yeah, I flew with it like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, I wanna try to fly around the tree, and then I just
Hit the tree.
hit the tree and smash the tree. I was like, okay, yeah, no, Nick,
So I'm flying the drone. And that's about it. We use the microphone of this camera, which also works really good. We
Yeah.
have external microphones, but we don't really use them anymore just because. And this is basically the setup that we are using more or less for every video you've seen. There was another question. If we have any plans to tour the UK, we had those plans actually 2 years ago, just before COVID hit, and then COVID changed all the plans. So at the moment, we don't have any plans to go to UK, but it's certainly on our list. We want to go there for quite a long time. So we will definitely cross the channel one day to travel to nature's places in the UK.
And the thing is, I think it's very difficult to travel to the UK because of the weather. Sorry, but yeah, it's like in Belgium. Most of the times, even in summer, it rains, right? No?
Sometimes they do get good weather in the UK.
Yeah.
Just not always like in
Not
Spain.
always like in Spain. Yeah, no. And Nathan said that he's going to Tulum in April. Love your guys' review of the place. Thank you.
It's a really nice
It's
place.
great.
We
It
can
is,
very
it
much
is.
recommend
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
Kitty asks what the situation of the lockdown in the pandemic. What is the situation of lockdown in the pandemic, and where are the areas worst? It really depends. During the first lockdown, we were in Mexico. during the second lockdown, we were in Belgium, and then in Belgium it got really, really bad. Everything was closed. They even closed the country borders. So we managed to escape Belgium just before that. So we went to Spain, and here was pretty fine. The bars and the restaurants have been closed for a month or so in February.
And we didn't even notice.
Yeah, we didn't even know.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody had to tell us. We never went out. We just
No.
went to the shop and had our own stuff. And now in Europe, it's pretty fine, I guess. We can travel in Spain. We can go to other countries. Going to Asia is still difficult. Going to Africa is still difficult. We could go to Latin America if we want to. So now it's pretty okay, I would say.
We think.
We think.
Yeah.
Loeco asks, which languages do you find the most useful in Europe? Actually, English, of course,
Yeah.
because you can use it everywhere. And the two other languages that are really, really helpful are French and Spanish. Because in French, the French just like if you speak French.
Or at least try.
Or at least try.
Yeah.
And it's the same with in Spain.
Yeah.
The Spanish also like that you speak French. Speak Spanish. But
Similar.
if you go to Germany or to Eastern Europe or so, they are just so used to people speaking English that nobody really cares if you speak English. So if you want to learn another language just to travel in Europe, I would recommend French or Spanish. Or maybe Italian, but just because it sounds so nice.
No, but the thing is, if you just know a little, like just a little bit of the language to the of the local language. My God, sorry, I'm super tired. Of the local language to the country you are going to, that makes your life so much easier, and not easier. It's so much more fun. If you're going to Italy, try to say hello in Italian, or just ciao. It's not that difficult to remember ciao, or thank you, or yeah. If you're going to Portugal, same. If you're going to Spain, same.
Normally, that's the same for every country in the world. When we go to a country, we learn 3 words.
Yeah.
Which is hello, thank you, and cheers.
Yeah.
And
you have friends in every country then.
Hello works on the street, thank you works in the shops, and cheers works in every bar. If
Yep.
you can say cheers we can say cheers in at least 25 languages, I guess.
We tried it a couple of days ago.
Yeah, and if you just can say cheers in the local language, you make friends everywhere. It's an inside information, inside trick.
Oh, I'm just going to the questions. What do you two think about a comedy movie about a naturist resort?
There is already one.
Yes, I was just going to say.
What's it called? It's a Hollywood movie. I know. They made 2 of them. It's partially filmed in Olivedale, I believe.
I will look it up.
I forgot the name, but there is already a comedy movie, and there are several. The thing is, it's always tricky with naturism because we don't want it to look like a joke. If they joke with naturism, whereas it's like those silly naturists, then it's not really a good movie. But I believe, what's the name of the movie? Look it up. Let's have a quick break while Liz looks up the name of the movie.
What should I Google? We can just do it live.
Naturist movie.
Naturist movie. Or maybe somebody knows.
I knew this movie. Act Naturally.
Act Naturally.
Stefan has a poster in Barracks, I believe. Stefan is here. I saw his name pass by. Act Naturally. It's a movie, and it's quite a good movie.
Voila. Brush. Do I pronounce that right? Brush.
Yeah. Brush Lines.
Lines.
I already appreciate your positivity. What recommendation would you share with naturist movements that are campaigning for better recognition of naturism? Try to put naturism in a positive spotlight. That's what we always try to do. Whenever we talk with newspapers or with the media, we only talk about the positive things. And you can see that on our blog and on our YouTube channel as well. We always focus on the positive sides. Of course, there are always a little bit downsides, and there are problems with creeps on the beach. But we don't think that we have to focus on those things. It's much better to put focus on whatever is positive and just show the world that this is a great, a fun, a positive lifestyle.
Which it is.
Of course. So that would be my main tip. You have anything to add?
No, you did a good job. Omicron 2022. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's here.
it's here.
Yeah, it's our new best friend. No,
But
just
no,
kidding.
it's not our friend at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's here. But as the things are now in Europe, Europe is not putting travel restrictions or lockdowns. Some countries are, like the Netherlands definitely are, but in most other countries they just focus on passes that say that you've been vaccinated or that you have been tested, which we are. We have been vaccinated, so it doesn't restrict. Omicron is not yet restricting our travels, but I'm gonna knock on wood because
yeah.
we would like to keep traveling for the next months.
Schniffy has a very interesting question. Really love your vlogs and blogs. Just a quick question regarding nudity in your videos. Is it your personal decision to stay clothed, or is it because YouTube, Instagram rules?
It is because of YouTube, Instagram rules.
Yes.
And you've probably seen that there are a lot of people, a lot of videos with nudity on YouTube. So maybe you're wondering why we don't do that, and it's because of advertising.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we can make videos is because we earn money with advertising, which means that we can spend time on making videos. But the advertising rules are different from the YouTube rules. You can Google that. It's YouTube advertising guidelines or something like that. And the rules say specifically no nudity, including not even a butt.
Mm-hmm.
So we have to
not even talking about it.
Even talking about nudity can be a little bit tricky.
Yeah.
So it's really difficult.
So that's the reason. And chup.
We got a top chat from Exodus.
What is that? Okay. Yeah, I'm not there yet. Sorry.
It's a donation.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We didn't really mention this because this is the first time we do this live on YouTube with the donation system. So there is a system where you can donate anything you want if you think that we are doing a good job, or if you like this live session, or for any other reason, if you just like who we are. And Exodus found, I had no idea how this works, but Exodus found how it works. So we will
let it know in the comments. Maybe that other people will also like to donate something, or just like to know how it is.
So we will answer this question first.
Okay, yeah.
What is your thinking about free naturism, the right to be naked wherever you are? Of course, for us, it would be a great solution. Although I believe that clothing rules can have a purpose, and that's not the difference between clothing and nudity, but just the difference between different kinds of clothing. For example, if you have an appointment to get a mortgage in a bank, you don't go in a bathing suit. And I don't believe that you need to have the right to go naked. Of course, you do have the right to go in a bathing suit. And then if you look at it from that way, you also should have the right to go naked, but they won't take you seriously. And there are other examples. If there's a wedding, you dress up. Sorry, I'm a little bit confused. If there's a wedding, you dress up. You can go in a bathing suit to a wedding, but the couple is not really going to appreciate that normally, unless it's a team. So if you could go naked as well, but it's a bit, and that's what I was trying to say is we believe that nudity should have the same status as bathing suits, which means that legal on every beach, legal in every park, legal at every lake. If it's a hot day, you can go naked to the shop to get a newspaper or to get bread or something. Like basically everything people do today in a bathing suit should be possible naked as well. That is pretty much our opinion, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. I hope that this answered the question.
Plans to visit Finland and explore the sauna culture here. We would love to go to Finland and to the European countries more up north. We would love to, but It's not on our itinerary.
It's not yet
Not
on our-
yet. Not yet.
But
no.
we definitely
Yes.
we will go. We
Yeah.
will get there one day.
One day. One
Certainly.
day. Yeah. We still have time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you vaccinated against COVID-19? Yes, we are.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We got 2 shots, and if all goes well, next month we will have the booster shot.
Hi guys, what's the best place for an upcoming digital native in Portugal with beautiful beaches? Ooh, Portugal is nice. You picked a really cool country. Yeah.
It kind of depends on which kind of seawater you would like.
Yeah,
If-
also.
If you can stand quite cold water, like Atlantic Ocean cold water, I would definitely say South Alentejo. There are some magnificent nude beaches in South Alentejo.
Yeah.
But the water is chilly, and it's only swimmable, I think, from June to September. So if you really want a little bit warmer water, I would say go further to the south.
South, yeah.
And more towards the Mediterranean coast. That water will be a little bit warmer. But the beaches, there are some nude beaches as well, but they are not as nice as in Southern Alentejo.
Yeah, no. And also to live at the coast in Portugal, we heard and we know that it can be quite expensive. On the other hand, in the mainland, it's cheaper to live there. I'm thinking, did we have problems with Wi-Fi? Because you want to be digital nomad. I don't think we have problems with Wi-Fi.
If you're working, if you're planning to work on a naturist campsite, then you might have problems with Wi-Fi.
Yeah, of course.
But
That's not typical Portugal.
No. If you stay in a town or in a city, you will have decent cable Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
definitely.
no. Stefan asked, what about learning Flemish? Are you saying it is not a useful language? I'm not saying it's a not useful language. It's just you only have 2 countries in Europe that are speaking that language, and that's the Netherlands and that's the people in Belgium.
Belgium is only half a country.
And also, people in La Wallonie also speak Flemish. So yeah, Brotteke, you can learn Flemish if you want to.
No, the thing is also in Belgium, we are bilingual. We are bilingual by default. Most Belgians speak either Flemish or Wallonie and English, and some speak 3 languages. So if you come to Belgium, you will always get along with another language, either being French or in English. So there's no really need to learn Flemish. But if you want to, it's a cool language. You can try.
Exodus also was in Croatia at the same time we were there. And did you get into problems being naked somewhere? No,
not at all.
No, not at all. Not at all. No.
We went not only to official nature's beaches. Of course, you go away from the people. You don't get naked on a beach on an urban beach in a town. But as soon as you get away from the people, nobody cares.
No. John asks, would you like to comment on the current state of the law in France, especially thinking about the case of Peter Misch?
We are not familiar with the case of Peter Misch.
I'm thinking, is that like a huge mistake that we don't know it?
I don't know. I heard that there are that the laws in France are a little bit getting more strict, but I honestly don't have detailed info about that. So unfortunately, we can't answer that question.
What about Portugal and South Italy? We answered the question about Portugal before, I think, and South Italy, definitely. We fell in love with Italy last year. We arrived in Italy, I think it was in May.
Yeah.
And we were among the first tourists who were allowed back into the country. So it was, oh my God, it was incredible. We were walking in Rome, like completely alone. We have pictures of us at the Trevi fountain alone. There was nobody else there. It was insane. It was insane. So we did a big road trip in Italy, and we also visited the south of Italy. And yeah, we love it.
Yeah.
Yes,
definitely.
we love it. Yeah, Italy is like it's a country that, I don't know, everything is matches there. It's
Yeah,
correct. The food is amazing. The
people are
people are
nice.
nice. The beaches are incredible. There's so much culture. There's so much stuff going on. Yeah, the vibration between the north and the south is also completely different. Between the east and the west, it's also completely different. It's a great country.
Yeah,
Visit it. We made videos about it. Oh, that was our first like huge vlog video project in Italy. It was crazy. It
yeah, it
was
was
crazy.
really
We
crazy.
had we had absolutely like no idea what we were doing, but on the other hand, everything
That's our
was
secret.
perfect. Yeah, but it was crazy. It was
Yeah.
crazy. Oh my god. We had days that we just like we only slept 2 or 3 hours a night, just filming, editing, posting it, writing. Poof,
We
my head exploded.
we completely underestimated
Video.
what it takes to make a video to make
Yes,
videos.
yeah, because we were thinking like, okay, we have it under control. Our blogs are okay. The editing of the photos, the writing, the social media. So that was okay. We have that structure. Like, okay, now we're gonna add video to that. Oh my god, it was crazy, absolutely crazy. But it was fun. It was really fun, and we learned so much. So yeah, cool. All right. Pum, 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 pum. What do you two like about being free from clothes, Coral? Yeah, life is better without clothes. Yeah.
No, there are a couple of reasons. It's first of all, we believe that it's very comfortable, and also it's about the community feeling, because you get together with other people who are naked. There's no hiding. There's a lot of things that happen in the regular world, like we don't brag to each other, or stuff like that. It's very a very natural way to be together with people, and that's something we really like.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna speak Flemish. Rens asked us a question. Hebben jullie je ooit oncomfortabel gevoeld in een resort, camping of hotel?
Let's
In English,
let's translate.
let's translate in English. Did we ever felt uncomfortable in a resort, a campsite, or a hotel? Um,
It happened a couple of times last year, but that was
yeah,
because of COVID. We visited. It was the summer
that's 2 years ago.
the summer of 2020,
Yeah, two
when
years
when there
ago.
were
Yeah,
not vaccines yet. There
yeah,
were barely any tests, but we could travel in Europe. So we went on a big road trip through Europe, and we visited a couple of places where we didn't feel comfortable,
yeah,
because the owners said that COVID did not exist on their campsite,
yeah.
and we could
Rio.
just do whatever we want and party and hug each other. We were like, oh, this is traveling is our job.
Yeah,
It's what we do, and besides the risk of really getting sick and getting into a hospital, we want to avoid that this thing spreads, because
yeah.
it's for us it's big misery.
Mhm.
So we did feel uncomfortable. We're not gonna call names. It's just and that happened a couple of times.
Yeah. Um, okay, let's go back to the questions. Pum, 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 pum. A big hug from the people of Cantarijan. Big hugs to you.
Hi, Kantari Khan. We hang out with them yesterday,
Yeah.
which was absolutely amazing. If you have the chance, Playa Cantrican is a beach here in the Granada region, in between. It's in between Almeria and Malaga, I would say. It's a beautiful naturist beach, and we hang out the whole day with the naturist group. They are amazing people. If you have the chance, get in touch with them.
Absolutely. They are the reason why I'm tired.
Yeah, exactly.
So make sure to watch or subscribe to our YouTube channel, because I think in 2 weeks or 3 weeks
Yeah, we
our
will have.
video from yesterday will be published there, and then you will understand why I am so tired. But it was awesome. It
That
was
was amazing.
absolutely the best day. Yes, thank you so much. Okay, a question: is Canada in general and Barrocks in particular a part of your future travel plans? We've been to Canada and we've been to Barrocks, but it is definitely on our itinerary again, because yeah, Canada is such a big country and a beautiful country, and I really want to explore more. And for sure, we're gonna go back to
Of course.
Paris. We had the best time there. Yeah.
And here is the cool thing. We've been traveling now for 4 years and a half, more or less.
Time flies when you're having fun.
And we've been to all those amazing places around the world, like Bear Oaks, like Cipolite, like so many other places. But the cool thing is, now that we're doing video, we can go back to all those places. But now we can go make videos.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, it's definitely again on the list.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Do you think public nudity should be a right and people deserve to choose to be clothed or not?
We answered that question,
Yeah.
a little bit before.
Yes. And pom pom pom. Next trip, pack a box of fig leaves and claim to be classic art.
Good idea.
Recently, you were in or are in Vera Playa. Do you find that off season so much of the town is closed that it affected your stay? Question from Adam.
It did not.
Yeah.
Next Sunday, you can watch our video. We did a tour of the bars of Vera Playa, which were definitely not even all bars that were open. So several bars were open, several restaurants were open. Basically, yeah, some places were closed, of course, because it's low season. But more or less, we could do pretty much everything we wanted to do. There's a shop, you can in the supermarket. There is a small community who lives there. I think maybe 500 or 1,000 people or so. So there are people around. Of course, it's nothing like summer. In summer, there are tens of thousands of people. Now it's just, a couple of hours. You keep running into the same people every day. But we liked it. The quiet.
For us, it was perfect.
The quiet Vera Playa.
Yeah.
I would like to go back in summer just to see the difference in dynamics. Mm-hmm. But I'm pretty sure that we will probably, if we go back in summer, that we will say, okay, we liked the winter better.
Yeah. We for us it was perfect. We rented an apartment in Parque Vera. One?
Uno, yeah.
Yes, one, which is one of the smallest nature parks in Vera Playa, if I'm not mistaken. Mm-hmm. Don't shoot me if it's not true. But why it was perfect for us? Because we had a lot of work to do, because it was the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022. Yes, we are a business, so mm-hmm. we need to. We have taxes and everything that we need to make in order. So we had some work that we really needed to finish. And other than that, the weather was perfect too. I think we had 5 bad days in those 4 weeks that we were there. So we could easily spend our days without clothes and enjoying the sun and the quietness was nice. It was nice. Like, so I think in summer, if you want something to eat or you want to have a drink, maybe you will. You
have to make a reservation.
Yes, or that kind of things. But now it was not that, so it was perfect.
Yeah, it all really depends on what you want.
Yeah, really liked it. And Walmart or Target? We don't know.
We are not. We are not really supermarket people, and in Europe, Walmart. You find Europe and Walmart, but Target you don't. Can't say.
And we know Exodus just said, if you want to donate something to us, then you can just click the $.
There's a $.
Voila.
So you know.
Will you guys come to India? So many countries that we still need to visit.
India was on the plan at the beginning of our trip, I think in 2017. Was really a really interesting story. We were in Sri Lanka, and the idea for the next step was to go to India. And we had read online that
What are you doing?
We had read online that you don't need that you have a visa on arrival in any international airport in India. So we figured we fly in from Sri Lanka to Madurai. So we're flying in internationally. We can just get a visa on arrival. Apparently, Madurai is the only international airport that doesn't give visa on arrival. So what happened was that we figured that out the day before we were going to India. So we figured out that we were not going to be able to get a visa, that we would get stuck in the airport. So we had to cancel that flight, and we had to find the nearest place where we could just fly the next day because our visa of Sri Lanka was also expiring. So we had to get out. And apparently Malaysia didn't require a visa and could just give us a visa on arrival. So that is what we did. Instead of going to India, we went to Malaysia. But it's also, again, it's on our list to go back to not go back
No.
to ever go to India.
The Naked Barneys, hi from the UK. How's Vera Playa? I hope that you heard our
The previous
thing
answer.
that we said, because that was about Vera.
And you're gonna see it in our next videos,
Yes,
of course.
Yes. Difficult one. Which is better, La Genie or CHM Montalivet?
It depends on what you like.
And what you are looking for.
Yep.
Yes, I was just gonna say. La Genie, it's not a campsite. You can only rent chalets. Bungalows? No. Are they bungalow? Yeah, bungalows.
they have
Yeah,
chalets,
chalets,
bungalows.
houses. So you can't camp there. Which CHM is a campsite. You can also rent something at CHM Montalivet. But if you just bring your own tent or your own camper, you can also stay there. So that is one big difference, the two.
But if you're planning to rent, then you can go to either CHM or La Genie.
Yeah.
And my personal preference would go to La Genie because it's more quiet. It's
But again, we were there in off season, well, the end of the season.
Yeah. It's hard to say. We've been for 4 days to CHM. We've been to 4 days for in La Genie. The experience is different.
Yeah.
But I would honestly recommend visit them both and see what they are like, because they are really different.
It's a different vibe.
Yeah.
Because on a campsite you have a different vibe than on a site where you can only rent.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of people, I think.
And fewer people. CHM gets up to 10,000 people a day in the summer, whereas La Genie only gets maybe 2,000 or so, 1,500, 2,000.
The cool thing about La Genie is that if you like golf or you just want to try it, then you can do it naked, and it's an actual golf course.
Officially approved
golf course. We tried it and it was the best. Yeah. And Nick was wearing his flip-flops. It's a funny story. No.
We have a video about it. You can watch it.
About your feet?
Yeah.
No, that's not in the video. That's why we are doing live sessions like this.
But when we got actually, it's a question for you. If any one of you knows something about golf. I was doing golf on my flip-flops, which was a horrible idea. So I took them off eventually and just played golf bare feet. And when we were in the evening in the restaurant, I think I noticed that the bottom of my feet was totally green.
But like green.
Like very fluorescently green. But my flip-flops are also very green. It was the same color of my flip-flops. So I thought that maybe something went wrong with my flip-flops and they just starting to lose the color and put it on my feet.
But it's not that.
But after that, it never happened again. So probably it was from the grass. And I don't know, maybe the grass is normally red and they just painted it green. I have no idea. Or maybe it's just a golf thing that they color the grass or do something with the grass. But it made my feet green. So if you know what it is, let us know.
Will you ever do a video on Cap Dagged from Jason? Honestly, I'm gonna say
we don't want to go
now.
back.
I don't want to go. I don't want to go back to Cap Dagged. I know if we would make a video about Cap Dagged, it would attract a lot of followers. It would attract a lot of viewers, and we would probably earn some money on it. But personally, I don't want to go back to Cap Dagged.
And also,
and that was to answer a previous question. Did I ever felt uncomfortable in a nature's place? Mm-hmm. I did. In Cap Dagged. I did, because it's not a nature's place. For me, it was not, because it's focusing on swingers and sex. But yeah. We're
And
not going to the negative
no.
side, but yeah.
And if we would do a video on Cap Dagged, it would be in winter because in summer it's impossible to do a video because we can't ask everybody for their permission to be on video, and it's just so full of people that it's impossible to film anything without other people in it. So it would not be possible, or we just film our own faces the whole time. So it would not make for a good video, and then we would have to go in winter, which is basically what we did in Vera Playa. So yeah, but the things would definitely not. And of Cap Dagged, we know how it is in summer, so we think in winter would be completely different.
Yeah. So, have you ever traveled anywhere you could see yourself settling down and staying? Sam. Question from Sam.
So many places.
Yeah. So many places. But Zipolite is really like our number one. We would say. The thing is, we feel, how do you say that? Like in our stomach, in our bones, we are not ready to settle down yet.
No.
We have too much energy. There's so many places that we still want to see. A lot of things that we want to do. We are. Yeah, not there yet.
Yeah, but we do mention this from time to time, even though we don't want to settle right now.
No.
We often say like, "Oh man, I could live here," and that's like.
But then on the other hand,
just not right now. Maybe in 10 years or so.
Yeah, maybe in 10 years.
Zipolite is one of them. Medellin in Colombia.
Medellin,
South Italy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Maybe Greece, an island in Greece.
Yeah, but a lot of places.
Yeah.
I love the ladies' glasses. So cool. Thank you, Tom. They are, how do you say that? Against blue light. They protect my eyes against blue light, so computer lights and screens. It's better for your eyes. It's better for my headache. So that's why. And they're from Barners, by the way. Really cool brand. Not sponsored. They should. And if you buy a pair, they plant a tree to compromise. All right. I think I haven't seen a video of you on places in Germany, or am I missing something? No.
You're not missing something.
No.
Germany is also still on the list.
Yeah.
It was part of the very big European trip that we were planning to do in 2020, when we were going to go to the UK and to Germany and to many other places. But all of that was cancelled due to COVID. So yeah, it's still on the list.
Stefan asked if we have or do we know a nice place in Sardinia?
I believe
there is one.
That there is only one.
Yeah, and it's a campsite.
It's a
Flemish campsite?
No. I think they're French, the owners. But it's a small campsite.
Yeah.
If you send us an email, we can send you the name.
Yeah.
I can't really remember right now, but it's easy to find.
Yes, absolutely. In winter, which warm places do you visit naked? Spain. Now.
It's two winters in a row that we are in Spain. Before that, we preferred to cross the ocean towards South America, towards the Caribbean, towards Asia. But now it's a little bit difficult. So Spain is our solution.
Don't forget my invitation.
Are we invited?
Yes, Rens invited us at CHM. Yes. No, he didn't forget.
You didn't forget.
And I can confirm this. I know about the Places Stefan podcast. I like the sound of it. That's not a question. Sorry, Steph. Oh, Maya is here. Hi, amigos. Sending your hugs from Rinter, Slovenia.
Hello, Maya.
Hi. Sending you some sun from sunny Spain. Flip-flop golfing. That would be difficult.
Yeah, I tried. It is difficult. I can tell you that.
Oh, Malcolm was not here for the censorship question. Why do you hide your bodies in your promotional material? Because we have to.
It's YouTube advertising rules. We cannot put any nudity in our videos, or we don't get advertising.
And they dye the grass, Nick. I
Ah,
told you. I told
yeah.
you.
Well, I was wondering. Now we know.
Now we know. Cher Protke, qu'est-ce que tu préfères, le vin ou la bière?
We get questions in French.
Hopla.
I think they're from Canada.
What do I prefer, wine or beer? It depends on the setting, I have to say.
And the country.
And the country, yes, indeed. Like when it's super, super, super hot, like in summer in Brazil or in South America, I prefer an ice cold beer. And also because wine is just so expensive over there and beer is super cheap. So I prefer beer. If I am in Europe, again, it depends. It really depends. But now I am in a non-alcoholic period in my life, and I'm trying out the beers without alcohol here in Spain, and I have to say, they're good. They're really good. Yes, I have two brands now that I really like, and I forgot the
Alhambra.
Alhambra
That's
is one, and the other one I completely forgot. So yeah, now I'm in a without alcohol beer period. But yeah, it depends.
That's what happens when you celebrate Christmas and New Year's Eve in Vera Playa. You have to quit drinking after that.
It's a detox. It's a detox. Mike, nudity is easy for men, but how would you encourage women and girls to go nude, considering that they get harassed enough already? I think, first of all, I'm not going to speak for men, but saying that nudity is easy for men is why is it more easy for men than for women and for girls?
It's a common idea, but also
men also have complexes, I think.
But this is something we only know because we are doing naked wanderings. We get a lot of questions from men as well, who are uncertain about their bodies, uncertain about how things are going to happen. So yeah, I would not say that it's easier for men, but of course the question was about women.
Yeah. How would you encourage women and girls to go nude, considering that they get harassed enough already? It's true. We get harassed maybe more. But it's a very difficult thing. And I'm just, are we still here?
I think we are still.
I'm just.
Yeah, we are still here. We just got a message that our connection is unstable. Yeah, we are still.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sorry.
But it's fixed.
Yeah, so it's fixed.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, sorry about that. The thing is, create a safe environment. And if you have that safe environment, then share it with the world. I think one of the big examples of that is Barrocks. Stefan is here. He can confirm that a lot of single women visit Barrocks in pairs or by themselves because Barrocks is a safe environment. And how do you?
And harassment is definitely not tolerated, but that's the case for most nature's campsites.
No, that's the case of most nature's campsite. But the thing is, you can say that you are a nice environment, or you can show that you are a nice environment. And by showing or sharing it with the world, people know. And if there is something going on at Barrocks, we heard stories. Then I don't think that person stays inside the campsite for more than 5 minutes. So creating an environment, a safe environment, is definitely something that need to be done. And also, I want to point out, it's not that the numbers say that we are not into naturism, we've been in Spain now many times, and it's because we are in Spain now, and we see women naked on the beach all the time, by themselves, in pairs, young people, especially like young
Mm.
people. And it's fine, but maybe they don't have the stamp and or the brand mark of being a naturist, but we are out there. So yeah.
And maybe going in group is also a good idea.
Yes, because then you are maybe you feel
Ch-
safer.
And chances are probably less if that groups of women will be harassed than single women.
Yeah. Yes. But it's I think maybe we need to do a live there especially for that,
Yeah.
because it's a very very interesting topic. So yeah. Um, I was thinking. Sorry, just going.
And then there was silence.
And then there was silence. Zipolite, yes, Zipolite, definitely. In winter, go to Tenerife Islands. Ta-da! Newsflash! We're going to Tenerife. Yes, after, I think in 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're going to
Lanzarote,
Lanzarote
and
and
Fuerteventura.
Fuerteventura. We're gonna rent a van. Yeah, how
You're
cool
giving
is
away the
that?
whole future of our YouTube channel.
And but people are, if you are subscribed to our newsletter,
Yeah, you already know.
you already know. So yeah, and then we're going to Tenerife.
Then we're going to Tenerife as well.
Yes. Okay. Are you swingers?
No, we are not. Shortest answer in this whole Q&A.
Are you thinking about doing more of these soon? And
Q&A sessions, it's probably meant.
Yeah.
We always say that we're gonna do those more often, and then somehow we forget about them. We do hope that we can do this more often.
Wine time. Yeah, wine time. What places other than Spain are warm in January for neat travel Africa have you liked?
Yeah, there are a lot of places: the Caribbean, Asia, everything out of Europe. Even in Europe, there are some places I think of Greek islands
Mhm.
that are still agreeable. Portugal, south of Portugal, but the options are much less in winter.
Sorry, it's going really fast. Yeah, the wine. Okay. Did one of you got raised as a naturist, or is it a choice you made once?
It is a choice.
Yes, it's definitely a choice. We rolled in together.
Yeah, neither of us was
Yeah.
raised as a naturist.
No, we were born as naturist, but we were not raised as a naturist. Yeah, no. Chum. Because of you, I am planning to visit Monte Naturista, Barão, and now South Alentejo, also becoming a member of the Federation. Thank you for your videos. That's great.
Exodus just
great.
send us another €2 to encourage us to do more live streams. So we will have to do more live streams. Thank you very much for that, by the way, Exodus.
Thank you.
It's very kind of you.
James thanks us for the El Portus video, because he is in minus 15 degrees Celsius now. You are welcome. You are more than welcome.
That's what we do with our YouTube channel. We warm people up. We send sunshine into your living room or office or wherever you watch your videos.
Stuart asked, will this chat be archived and shared on your channel? That's a very good question.
Yes, it will.
I was just going to say, I don't know, because it's our first time
I know.
that we're doing a live. Big fan of your works. Greetings from Norway. Hi, thank you so much. Okay. Yeah. Damn, I was I'm so is there. Yeah, Norway. Yeah.
Welcome to the most boring Q&A session in history of YouTube. We're just watching another screen trying to find the questions.
Hi there, you two. Just wanted to say hi. Have you plans to be to Estepona in
Estepona. We
Estepona?
do. Very fixed plans, actually.
Yes.
Next Friday. Next Friday, we are in Estepona for the whole weekend. Well, I think you mean Costa Natura, obviously. Maybe we will visit Estepona town as well, but not really for the whole weekend. We will stay in Costa Natura. So, yes.
Edward asks us, have you ever been to the beautiful beaches of South Wales?
We have not yet, unfortunately, but the UK is on our list.
I actually commented, Ezra, I actually commented on your last Increasing Diversity in Naturism article, suggesting a way to encourage more young people, especially girls and women. Did you get into it? Did you guys read it?
Yes, it was about the hentai. What is it called? Comic? No, it's a video series, I believe. We did read it. The thing is, we are not really familiar with how the whole Japanese. Yeah, I'm not supposed to call it cartoon. I think we're just not really familiar with hentai, but we're gonna look into that. Did we get to the end of the questions, dear?
Since when are you calling me dear?
Because it's official. It's
Yeah,
it's
I
on
was just gonna say
YouTube.
this is not. He never calls me dear. It's just doing this for
I'm
you.
trying to keep to get the conversation going.
Yeah, tell something. Tell something. I'm gonna look for more questions.
Who wants to hear a joke? No, I'm not gonna tell a joke. So yeah.
No, but yeah. So tell us some more about what we did last year.
Or maybe we should start talking about what we are planning to do.
Ooh,
Because we
yeah,
have about
okay,
8
good.
minutes left, so it's
Okay,
a
yeah.
good idea to look into the future. We are in Spain, as you probably noticed. If you looked at our videos, you've just today you saw the first video of Vera Playa. We have several others coming, but in fact we already left Vera Playa. That's a bit the thing how we work. Making videos takes a lot of time. Editing takes a lot of time. So we have a little bit of a time difference in our video. It's about 3 weeks to a month difference. So at the moment we are in, as we previously told you, we are in Cantarijan in Nerja. It's a city close to the famous nude beach of Cantarijan, which we visited, of which we made a video. Still have to edit it, but it's coming your way.
It's coming.
From here we are going to Granada, which is a city in the mountains. It's cold over there. They don't have any beaches. I believe that there's a naturist resort, but that it's closed because it's too cold. So you may be wondering what we are doing, and this is really cool. They have ancient baths in the whole Andalusia region, but the thing is, the naked spa ID doesn't really apply here in Spain. That's most something of Germany and Belgium and the Netherlands. But we found one bath that does naturist days. So that is why we are going to Granada. And also a little bit because Granada is the capital of the tapa. And we want to taste some tapas.
Some more tapas.
More tapas. We already had quite a lot of them. And then we are going, as somebody asked, to Estepona, to Costa Natura.
Yeah.
And then we are moving to the Canary Islands. And it's actually, we only decided this very recently. It's because we wanted to rent a van. We want to try van life.
Here comes the next story. For people who've been following us for a while, here comes the next story. Pay attention.
We were planning to rent a van and we were going to try van life for 3 weeks or a month or so. And we were going to do that in Malaga because there are so many great naturist beaches in Andalusia. And we wanted to visit them all and go with a van would be cool. And then we were in Vera Playa, and in the afternoon it was great. We were naked outside, and then the sun set. It gets really cold, and that's because it's winter. Like I'm freezing, and
all the time.
And I start thinking like it's 6 in the evening. If we are in a van, what are we gonna do? It's like get in bed at 6 in the evening. You can't really do that. You can't really sit outside when it's so cold. It wouldn't be very comfortable.
You can. You just can't.
It would not be very comfortable.
For you.
For me. But we still wanted to do van life. So we figured in the Canary Islands, the weather is much nicer. And also, it's not really that much warmer than it is here on the mainland. But in the evenings and during the nights, it's much warmer. So you can easily sit outside until 8, 9 in the evening and then get inside of your van, which would be a much better experience, I
Yes,
guess.
I agree. I agree. I agree.
So that is why we are going to the Canary Islands. And then after that, we will try to get our booster shots for COVID,
And we
because
have friends coming over.
we have friends coming over to Tenerife
Yeah.
first for a couple of days.
Yeah.
So then we go back to Belgium probably to get the COVID shots. And then if everything goes well, there is a very big naturist meeting of Latin American countries, of all the naturist federations of Latin American countries. And it happens to be in Medellin, in Colombia, which is a city we absolutely love. We know the association who organizes the whole meeting. They are amazing people. We met them before. So we would really, really love to go to the Elan meeting. If it's possible, of course, with COVID. You never know. Our flights are not yet booked, but we will see in the coming weeks.
I want to go diving. Oh my God, I miss the water. So I graduated in a master's scuba diving 2 years ago, to the end of 2019. So just before COVID hit, and I haven't been scuba diving since then. So my heart is bleeding. So I want to go back into the water. Of course, I've been swimming and snorkeling and everything, but I want to go back in the water. And I can in Colombia. There's a really nice island called San Andres. We've been there.
There's no naturism, but there's excellent diving.
But excellent diving. So yeah, it's a combination of the two.
We have a couple of minutes more. Maybe we have some more questions. I saw some pass by.
Are you offering a map on your site to all places you visit? Would be lovely. Yes, we have it. Yes.
We have it. It's a /nation map.
Yeah, so just nakedwanderings.com and then
/nation dash map. Nation, NAKATION dash map.
Voila.
Should find our map.
Yeah. Do you feel you are communicating to naturists, or do you have a non-naturist following? That's a very interesting question.
That is actually
Go ahead.
That is actually one of the reasons why we started doing video, because with our blog, it's really great and we love blogging and we will keep doing it forever. But we kind of felt like more than often we were preaching to the choir. The choir? You say the choir? Like we were just talking about naturism to other naturists. Whereas one of the goals of Dagged Wanderings is to inspire other people just to give naturism a try. And that is why one of the reasons why we moved to YouTube, just to reach a much larger audience. And maybe some people who are not naturists will stumble upon our YouTube channel and think, wow, that looks great. I want to try that. So we definitely have a much larger naturist audience than a non-naturist audience, but we know we've been contacted by non-naturists who just ask questions about random stuff. So we do have a non-naturist audience as well.
Which is good,
of course.
Because I don't know if you saw our blog about influencers who are also trying naturism, which is really good. So we've been following some YouTubers, which we absolutely love, and one of them are the naked travel beans. No, the travel beans. We absolutely love them, and they tried it as well because they are also into exploring new things, and they made a video about it, and we've been in contact with them ever since. And yeah, they told us a secret that since they tried it for the video, they are loving it and they're doing it more. So then I think, okay, yes, maybe we did some good.
We inspired people.
So yes, it's absolutely a good thing. Also to keep it more mainstream. We want to bring it out there. Again, being a naturist and just in your mind and doing naturist things is it's just the best. To bring it out there, I think we need to attract also more non-naturists.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. We still have some questions.
As I said, okay. I realize that not all anime is hentai. I just couldn't come to the word anime. That's why I said hentai.
Voila. Have you guys ever been to Ile de Levant? No.
Not yet.
not yet.
That's the biggest shame that's hanging over our
Yes.
heads, that
Yeah.
we've never been to Levant. We have to go there,
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
It's been on our plan, and then we did something different, and it's a pity. We
Yeah.
know we have to go there.
Alex is waiting for us in Romania. There's a nude beach too. Yes,
Romania is
yes,
also on the list, very
absolutely,
high.
absolutely, absolutely.
We want to travel the Black Sea a little bit because we hear there are great nude beaches at the Black Sea.
Okay. Bob, before this winds up, I just want to say thank you for the excellent videos and all you do for naturism. It's appreciated more than you know from Canada.
Thank you very much,
so
Bob.
much,
That's
Bob.
really
Thank
kind of you.
Thank you. Thank you. Maybe one last question.
We have one more question.
Yeah. Can you share any details on your budget? Of your budget?
Ha! That is what everybody wants to know.
Yeah, of course. Of course, it's not a secret.
We started Naked Wanderings with the idea. We saved money for 2 years of travel because we never we never thought that Naked Wanderings would somehow become a job. So yeah, we had a budget of 2 years of travel. We are currently traveling for 4.5 years, so you can do the math. We still live on a budget.
Yeah.
And our budget is about, it kind of depends what we do and where we are in the world. Normally, we've said that it's about between 2,000 and 3,000 euros a month. Of course, when we are traveling in Western Europe or in the United States or somewhere more expensive, we spend more. If we're traveling in Latin America and Central America and Asia, we spend less. But that's a little bit the budget we have to work with.
Yeah. And by doing YouTube videos and the advertising on YouTube, we earn some money on that. Also, we have a Patreon account, which we started last year, which is being very, very, very helpful. And I just want to point out, if you're becoming a Patreon, you are not supporting our travels and you're not buying us beers.
You're not paying for our food.
You're not paying for our food or anything.
At least not directly.
This is really, we need it to keep Naked Wanderings alive. And to edit our videos, to edit our pictures, to writing our blogs. The blog needs support. We need to pay that, of course. So all those things. If you're becoming a patron, that's what you are supporting. So you're really supporting Naked Wanderings and us, of course, because we are Naked Wanderings.
And it's really true. Last year, 2020 was a huge hit on our budget because, of course, meanwhile we have an income. We create one of our biggest income sources is that we create content for other places. We write blog posts for their blogs. We make pictures for their magazines. We make videos for their websites, and those things all stopped. Mm-hmm. And we count on that income, and then Patreon has been a huge help to cover to help us cover the most part of the COVID period. And I think we can honestly say if it wasn't for Patreon, there is quite a chance that we would not be sitting here, but that we would not have grown towards that we not create vlogs every week because we would just not have time for that because we would have a job somewhere. We would be working in a bar or I don't know.
And also, because nothing is behind a paid wall. Everything that you read on Naked Wanderings is for free. You're not paying for it. All the videos that you are watching is not behind a paid wall. And also that we don't want to do that.
I'm sorry, I just see Stefan's comment.
Okay. So again, to all the patrons here or seeing this or in the world who are supporting us, thank you very much. It means the world.
Your support means the world to us.
Absolutely, and it's not a lie.
And we will keep our word. To mention Stefan's comment, we will make an extra pocket for your support, and we will spend it all on alcohol.
What's the comment?
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, I'll donate to Patreon, but only if you promise to spend it on wine and beer after my alcohol-free period.
Can it be a non-alcoholic beer?
Yeah.
Definitely not non-alcoholic wine. Has anybody tried non-alcoholic wine? It's not good.
No, it's not good. The beer is better.
No,
The beer is good.
I'm gonna ask the question differently. If you know a decent brand of non-alcoholic
Yeah.
wine, please let us know,
Yes.
because we are looking for it.
Yes, yeah, the beer is okay. Probably the gin is also quite good, but a little bit expensive. But yeah, if you know a good alcohol-free wine, let us know. And maybe we can just go out with the last question.
Yeah. Do we
Um,
have another question?
are Naked Wanderings only you two? Yes.
Yeah.
You are looking at it. It's us. We are Naked Wanderings. We are doing everything by ourselves. The coding, the website, the vlogs, the videos, the editing, the
Whatever.
everything.
The invoices we
Yeah, everything. Yeah. We are not working with other people. It's
Yet.
of us. Yet.
But we hope if Naked Wanderings grows that we can
Yeah. There is
hire someone or
there
two
is
people.
something in the pipeline. It's not defined yet, but there is something in the pipeline. Can't say anything about it, but
No.
you will know if the time is there.
So
but for now, this is us.
we are 5 minutes over time, which is very decent, I guess.
Yes, very decent.
Let's finish with this.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody who was here in the chat. I don't know how many people we reached, but yeah. Doesn't matter. It was for you, and thank you so much for being here.
Thanks, Exodus, again for sending us money. It's really, really kind of you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. And thanks everybody else just for being here, for all your questions. Normally in our Q&As, we actually get the chance to tell a story, but now it was just questions from the first minute.
Yeah.
But so it's cool.
Maybe that's the thing that we need to do it more often.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe that's a sign.
People have been waiting for a year to ask all those questions.
No. If you have any more questions for us, please send them in. I'm gonna type our email address in here, or you can just send a message on our socials, on Twitter, Instagram, on Facebook, on Naturist Hub.
Comments on YouTube.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel if you don't want to miss anything.
That is really important that we can mention now.
Yeah,
it is really important. We often ask in our videos to subscribe to our channel or to give us a like. It's not just to gather you into one community. That's of course one of the big reasons, but the other reason is that the algorithm really likes that. And if we want our videos to be spread more widely and seen more often, it really, really helps if you subscribe to our channel and if you like our videos and if you write a comment.
It's because of the algorithm.
It's the algorithm.
Yes, it's the algorithm.
And it's because of us as well. We just like a lot of subscribers and a lot of likes.
And we try to answer all of the comments that we're getting, if they are genuine.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think that was it. I just posted our email address, but again, on all the socials, if you have questions about Patreon, also you can just ask them if you want to support us there. And again, thank you.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
all your questions. Thank you for your time.
Thank you for your support as well.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, and for all your kind words. My heart is warmed right now.
And we're gonna try to do these more often.
Yes, we're not gonna promise it, but we're gonna try.
Bye.
Bye.